Hi y'all, Connie here. Today I'm going to show you how to do the alternative slip stitch join that I recommend in my butternut patterns, but it's a great technique to use certain other times too when you want to try and make your joins just a little bit more invisible. So let me go ahead and bring you up a little bit closer here. And so this is a round of single crochet. And a normal slip stitch join is simply you insert your hook from front to back, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then you pull that loop through the loop on your hook as well, right? And so that's a regular slip stitch join. But what happens with this slip stitch join, particularly in this pattern where the next round is worked into the back loop only, you see this slip stitch join right here and right there, right? So it's right there on the front, the slip stitch itself, that's it right there, okay? To make that go away, we can do a alternative slip stitch, and the only difference is you're going to do it from the back side instead of the front. Almost lost my yarn there, sorry about that, okay? So here we are at the end of our round of single crochet. I'm going to drop the loop from my hook, and instead of going in from the front to the back, I'm going to insert my hook from the back to the front, and then I'm going to take this loop and I'm going to place it back on the hook. Just like that, okay? And now I'm going to pull it through to the back side of the fabric. So I'm just looping or grabbing that loop with the hook and pulling it through. And so see there, right there, that is your slip stitch now. Okay, and so we can pull that through and see how it tightens up these first and last stitches right next to each other. And then we can continue on with our next round. So in this pattern, it's a double crochet, whoops, right? And that leaves this almost invisible join, and it also puts so I did a chain 2 there. It puts that chain 2 in the back of your fabric. So if this is a hat, so if you have a front side facing pattern and you're doing this, you can basically make that slip stitch disappear by just inserting your hook from the back side instead of the front to do your slip stitch join. So let me show you one more time. Try not to lose it this time. All right, so here we are at the end of the round, and instead of doing a regular slip stitch join working from the front, I'm going to take the loop off the hook, insert my hook from the back to the front, put the loop back on my hook. Yes, it's a little fiddly. And then just pull that loop. So I'm pulling here on the back with my tension at the same time as I'm pulling it through so that this is nice and snug. And again, that puts your chain 2 to give you the height of your stitch on the back side of your fabric, so you don't see it on the front. So right here, this is our chain 2 from the previous round. And right there, that's our chain 2. So this works in 2 ways, really. It gets your slip stitch off the front, right here, see? And it moves your chain to the back, so that it's even more invisible. So here, I'm going to leave that there so you can see it. And so you can probably even see it from down here, this line of join, right? Here is another swatch that I did with this same pattern in some of my hand spun. And right here is my join. So you can even see the color change there. Let me bring it closer. Are we in focus? All right, and so see, this back loop only round really showcases how you can just make that almost disappear in there, right? And so again, if we compare these two, so there's our joining round there, or our seam, and you can see those little bumps popping up right there. But on this one, you don't. And then if you want to look at the hat here, see those nice round circles without any little jigs or jogs? Yeah, so this is an awesome finishing technique that you can add to your toolbox. And it's just a matter of changing your hook placement so that you work that slip stitch from the back instead of from the front. I hope you found this helpful, and I can't wait to see how you apply this stitch in other patterns besides mine. Talk to you next time. Bye.